Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife, Marie. And you are going in Smackdown Live.
Hey, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson. And available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it to make sure you always got your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. We have a variety of reward tiers over there.
We do.
If you guys want to know about our thoughts on AJ Styles inviting Finn Balor to join the OC, you'll have to plunk down for it.
You would have found out yesterday if you were a YouTube channel member or a patron.
That's right. We got YouTube channel memberships.
We got a new one, Jonathan Butcher. Welcome.
Oh, welcome, Jonathan Butcher. Let me see if we have any new patrons. I didn't notice any yesterday.
Nor did I.
Are you going to be conducting some backstage interviews with that?
No, I'm about to drop promo.
Desmond Campbell and Logan Hauser.
Finally.
Thank
Larson is back. Oh, no.
Oh, no, the flag.
Oh, it doesn't stay on very well.
No, it doesn't. Oh, here we go. We'll do this.
Oh,
Ms. TV.
Ms. TV. I came to play.
I came to play. So anyways, before we launch into our SmackDown Live review, there's a little bit of news. We had been talking yesterday about what's Charlotte going to do at SummerSlam. She can insert herself in that match. It kind of felt that way during the Ember Moon Bailey, the Ember Moon Charlotte match, and then Bailey got involved a little bit. Ember Moon was dropping beautiful clips on everybody.
Oh, fantastic.
And then Charlotte gave an interview where she sort of steered away from that. She didn't really indicate that she was going to try to join that match.
No, she was just upset that she didn't have a match.
And she was listing off her qualifications and her bona fides, her credentials.
Yes.
And she was saying, I'm the best. And I want to prove that I'm the best of all time. And whenever somebody says of all time, you get the sneaking suspicion that just maybe they're talking about a legend.
Correct.
And so, spoiler alert, this will probably be revealed next week or sometime
the week
thereafter.
The week. Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 weeks. Really
maybe on WWE's Twitter feed, sometime.
Especially now this news broke, is entirely possible.
If you don't want to get this info from us in terms of who Charlotte's going to face at SummerSlam, what returning legend is coming back, just mute it for like 5 minutes or skip ahead.
We'll keep it brief.
Yeah.
It's from Pro Wrestling Sheet. Quote, Pro Wrestling Sheet has learned a WWE Hall of Famer is likely to wrestle a match at SummerSlam against a current-day superstar. Sources tell us Trish Stratus is in talks with WWE to appear at the upcoming pay-per-view event in her hometown of Toronto. So what does that have to do with Charlotte? Well, Pro Wrestling Sheet might have your answers. What to say? Quote, as you may have seen on SmackDown last evening, Charlotte promised to wrestle someone at SummerSlam and said she wants to prove she's the greatest female superstar of all time. Flair also referred to herself as the queen of all eras of women's wrestling on social media after tonight's show. Prior to Charlotte, I believe, Trish Stratus was the most decorated women's champion in WWE history. I think Charlotte has surpassed her in terms of women's title range. Trish had 7. I want to say Charlotte has 9, but let me double check that.
Yeah.
You got the 2 most decorated champions, women champions in WWE history, squaring off against each other at SummerSlam. 8. Sorry, no, 9. 1 Divas title, 4 Raw women's titles, and 4 SmackDown women's titles.
As
Charlotte.
Yeah, as far as a definitive passing of the torch in the women's division, given that the women's revolution is fairly new, you've got 2 people in the Attitude Era and forward. You've got Trish and Lita. I mean, that's kind of who you have. If you want to try to go back further than that, you could maybe say Alundra Blaze, Fabulous Moolah, I guess. But yeah, this will be fun. This will be fun.
Yeah.
This is good. People like Trish Stratus.
Yeah, and we saw
looks amazing.
On limited sample size when she's returned since her retirement. It seemed like she'd still go.
Yeah.
So if they give Charlotte and Trish plenty of time to work out their match, book it out, practice, I think it'll be real good.
Yeah, no, I agree. How old is Charlotte these days?
She's still in her early 30s.
Early 30s? Okay, all right. So there's about a 10-year difference there.
Yeah.
Trish is 43.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we've seen her. We saw her at the first Women's Rumble. Was she at the second Women's Rumble? Wait, has there been a second Women's Rumble?
Yeah.
Did they do 12 morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asuka won, and then Becky.
Becky
won.
won. That's yes, Becky won.
But then her Trish and Lita had a tag match at Evolution.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. You interested in that match?
Yeah.
I like it a lot better than Charlotte inserting herself yet again into another match. That'd be bad.
Yeah, no. It's fitting with her character, but yeah, bad. I find the SmackDown aspect of the SummerSlam card right now far more interesting than the Raw side.
Yeah, I find SmackDown in general is just better anyways. They just need to I think again it's gonna go to in October when Fox takes the reins. Mm-hmm. I think SmackDown will feel like an A show.
Yeah.
It's just WWE has had since they've been on USA with SmackDown, no idea how to present SmackDown as an A show. You can put Roman over there, it's still not going to feel like an A show.
Yeah.
You know, you got Raw Reunion, and it's that kind of thing's never going to happen. All right, what's the AEW?
Wednesday, October 2nd, live from Washington D.C.'s Capital One Arena.
Dang it! I was hoping it was going to be at the Mall of America. What a bummer.
That's the one this arena. That's the where the Wizards and the Capitals play in downtown DC.
That's cool. So that's breaking as of 7 minutes ago.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, SmackDown is still the show with the stories that actually evolve.
It's a better show, and
there's actual story beats hit.
Yeah.
Narratively, it's the better show, but it's lacking in the moments that Raw tends to give you.
Yeah, sure.
Raw is the moment show.
Yeah.
Dramatically inert, yes, but you get the moments on Raw. SmackDown is a more dramatically, narratively satisfying show, but you lack the moments that Raw provides.
Raw always tries to go for the home run, and they have...
Sometimes they need
probably like a 300 batting average.
I mean, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, but 300 is 3 out of 10.
Yeah, but for baseball, if you're using baseball analogy,
for really baseball, that's really good.
Yes.
For just sheer percentages with Raw, when you have 10 opportunities to do so and you only hit three times, not great.
Well, I was going to say that sometimes Raw needs to play small ball.
Yes.
So when the home runs, instead of hitting a bunch of home runs with no one on base, you put some people on base.
Right.
Playing a little small ball first. Maybe move some runners over with some sacrifice bunts.
There you go. Mine was meant as just the most shallow of metaphors.
Runner on second, less than 2 outs. Hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield, move that run over to third, sacrifice fly, you get that run in.
Yeah.
Rather than just going and hitting a bunch of single home runs.
Oh, God.
Get people on base first.
You were on fire yesterday with Toonces. Today.
No, I think that's a great metaphor.
SmackDown, on the other hand, they're just just over the past couple of weeks anyway. Well, I've seen the last 2 weeks. They're back to sort of being sort of consistent.
Yeah, they're like the mid '80s St. Louis Cardinals. Not a whole lot of pop.
Yeah,
a lot of speed. Yeah. Small ball.
Yeah. Raw, on the other hand, is maybe the Bash Brothers.
Yeah, that's close. That's good. That's not bad. That's not bad.
You've seen that thing, right?
Yeah,
it's great.
It's weird.
It's very weird, but it is so awesome. By the end of it, what's the dude's name? Is it Yorma? The one who portrayed Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
I saw him as Mark McGuire.
You must not be that familiar with Mark McGuire. Then.
No, I do know Mark McGuire, but at the beginning I was like, that's terrible. By the end I was like, I'm all in on him as Mark McGuire. I thought it was great. I never once saw Andy Samberg as Canseco.
No.
That never made sense.
McGuire's my favorite player growing up, so I couldn't suspend disbelief to that degree.
Gotcha. So yeah, no, I thought SmackDown was fine. I didn't do a community poll. I figured people either just give it a yay or in between. I'm sort of, sorry I didn't let you guys make that decision. I made the decision for you, but it was either a yay or an in between.
Yeah.
I thought it was just fine.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
It is kind of weird though. I mean, honestly, it is weird. All the give WWE women a chance or whatever that hashtag is. It is weird that WWE hasn't seen that and been like, yeah, hey, maybe we should do something that's a bit more than just...
Yeah, there was 30 seconds of women's wrestling action on the show.
Well, you have Ember Moon and Charlotte in a match together. Give them a match.
I know.
And if you want to scrub it at the end, scrub it at the end.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. Build up Ember Moon so that she looks like she might have a chance against Charlotte.
Yes.
And then scrub it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But let them fight for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, they got it was 30, 60
12.
seconds. Yeah, no.
I mean, you had there was a terrific Shinsuke Nakamura match.
Yeah.
And Apollo Cruz.
I loved all the stuff between Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston. That was great.
All that stuff was great.
That was really good.
The Miz TV stuff was awesome.
Oh yeah,
I love that. Mustafa Ali talking about transitioning into writing. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. Confirmed new backstage creative head Mustafa Ali. He writes the story now.
There you
Pen
go.
is in his hand.
How many scrub? So that was a clean finish.
Well, like the main event, that really didn't happen.
That was a scrub. Were there any like actual?
Well, the Nakamura match was a clean finish.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, all right.
But there wasn't. Was that the only clean finish on the show?
Yeah, because the Kofi Mojo match ended in a scrub finish. Yeah, that was it. Just one.
So you can't really speak highly about that. But they're building a SummerSlam. At this point, you need a lot of scrub finishes because what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well,
at least the scrub finishes. I kind of felt like the scrub finishes weren't necessarily there just so no one had to take a loss. They were at least trying to propel stories.
I think the Joe one was there so he didn't take a loss. So Joe
somewhat, but it also was there to advance the Randy.
Yeah,
Kofi
sure.
story.
No,
it wasn't simply
commentary sold that really well. Too.
Yes.
Anyways, let's start at the beginning.
Yeah. First thing we learned for the show, New Day was on commentary for the first hour.
Yeah, so sadly, Byron Saxon's dad passed away, and so he's been taking care of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then who else is on the
Corey?
Yeah,
Corey wasn't there.
Yeah,
they didn't really say why.
Didn't? Oh man, I thought somebody on Twitter.
He said he quit, but I believe that was sarcasm.
Didn't somebody say something about Corey being on a movie set or something?
Oh, maybe.
Okay, I could be making that up, man. I don't know. My jet lag is still
all right. Here, continue.
So if chat has something on where Corey Graves was last night, let us know. So anyways, Xavier Woods and Big E read commentary. I know they had said that HBK was going to be on commentary, didn't they? Okay. But anyways, they're terrific. They're great. And Shane McMahon comes out and he accepts Kevin Owens' SummerSlam challenge. Where Kevin Owens basically says, if I lose, I'll quit. Shane throws to some footage of like about a year ago or so. It was when Kevin Owens sat in the middle of the ring after a loss, and he says, I quit.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens comes out and he says, I'm glad you rolled that footage. That was when I was at a low point in my career. That's not the Kevin Owens of now.
No.
That's the Kevin Owens of old.
Yes.
I'm now.
I'm
Kevin
now.
Owens.
I'm new Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Patrick Sparks says movie set here in chat.
Okay. All right. I didn't dream it. And then, so Kevin Owens says, if I lose, I'll quit. But here's the thing. I'm not going to quit because I'm going to beat you up.
Beat the heck out of you, man.
Really good.
Yeah, beat you up real good.
But then he says, you know what? I don't even want to wait. I want to beat you up now. Shane O'Mac says, whoa.
Says, I'm not dressed to wrestle.
Yeah.
I'm dressed to sweat under these lights.
Yeah.
But you will have a match tonight, and it'll be against Roman Reigns.
I was so sad that he didn't say Buddy freaking Murphy.
Oh,
because remember last week, you didn't? Did you watch the town? Okay. So last week during the town hall, during Shane McMahon's town hall, Buddy Murphy stepped up and he said,
I read about that.
Yeah, and it was great. And Shane McMahon said, okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, that'd been cool.
Yeah. So I was hoping he'd say, you have a match against Buddy Murphy.
That'd been cool.
God, who wouldn't want to see Kevin Owens versus Buddy Murphy?
I want to see that.
I don't think anybody wouldn't want to see that.
And then you have the scrub finish, so Buddy doesn't take a pin. Have a good showing for him.
Scrub finish.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's
gonna be Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Because Roman Reigns allegedly is a SmackDown superstar.
Yeah, but it's a weird situation because Roman's feuding with Shane and Drew.
Yeah.
But the way that Shane proceeded to stack the tables against Kevin Owens, it's like the optics for Roman are kind of weird in that respect.
Yeah. No, I know.
It was weird. It was a weird choice.
It was weird.
I mean, I understand in terms of name recognition, it's a huge match, but it's kind of an odd choice.
Anyways. I wasn't. You're right. I mean, I wasn't entirely sure, like motivationally speaking, why did Shane do that?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
I mean, what you're really doing, Shane, what he's really doing is setting the table for them to get beat up.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Because you would think that Shane's faction of sorts has numbers advantage. Elias is horribly hapless.
That guy couldn't even.
He's a detriment to the team.
He
Let's be honest.
Time keep properly.
No.
He's sitting there and he's like, "Okay, ring the bell." He's like,
"Yeah." So no, he's a detriment to the team.
Yeah. And I mean, if Roman and Drew were in a thing together right now, that might have made a bit more sense. But they're not, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they know what they're doing with Roman in terms of SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It feels that way. Like they don't know what to do with Roman for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Is it going to be Drew again? Is Drew going to lose to Roman again?
God, I hope
that can't happen. Anyways, we see Shane backstage. Elias and Drew approach him, and they're all get him daps, his propers.
Mm-hmm. Propers.
And then Shane says, "This isn't enough. I'm going to make Drew special guest referee for the Owens Reigns match. Elias, you're going to be the guest timekeeper, and I, Shane, I make myself guest ring announcer."
Yeah.
So they're all out there ringside with the idea that they can jack with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
After that, Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Apollo Crews.
Ooh, boy.
This was fun.
This was a heck of a match. And it was enhanced by, because they had, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this part. They wheeled in the plant, David Otunga.
Yeah.
Poor David. He's not good, man. He hasn't gotten any better.
No.
He doesn't practice, apparently. Like, so you know how, like, sometimes when they're either going to throw to commercial or come back from a commercial, they're going to throw to a clip, like a package.
Yeah.
They have them basically just read a script. It's obviously just reading a script.
Yeah.
Man, Otunga was like the worst at that last night. There was like 30 seconds of dialogue that he was just reading script, and it was just so bad. I feel for that guy.
I wonder if like doing commentary is hard, having to think on your feet.
I don't think for a second it's easy. Absolutely.
No. And compounding that is probably Vince in your ear, whomever's in your ear, giving you barking direction at you while in the midst of you trying to talk. Yeah. That can't be easy.
Yeah, but man, there are so many different options that I feel like. Where's Nigel, by the way? Where's Nigel?
Was he not on 205 Live?
No, it was Vic Joseph and.
Does Aiden English?
In Aiden English, yeah.
No Nigel, huh?
No Nigel.
Interesting.
Where the hell is he? He's like the best.
Is he doing a movie too? Maybe he and Corey are
just doing a movie,
the same movie.
I would watch the out of that movie.
Yeah, buddy comedy.
I would watch
please.
that movie so
Please.
hardcore.
Buddy comedy. Corey Graves and Nigel McGuinness
and Corey.
That'd be amazing.
And then you throw in Booker T as their lieutenant.
Oh gosh, yes.
As the lieutenant.
Hell yeah, man.
That'd be amazing. But he's a lieutenant who misses being part of the squad.
Yes.
So him and Corey aren't at odds. Booker wants to be part of it.
But he has to exert his authority at some point because he is their boss.
He is their boss.
Doesn't want to do it.
Doesn't really want to.
He has to.
Yeah. But he's too good at his job that they promoted him.
Depth of character there. He really just wants to be hanging out with Corey Graves and Nigel.
Oh man, that'd be the best movie.
Man, we got to get on that.
The French Connection 3.
And speaking about your Toonces, that Toonces tweet about you wanted to direct the movie.
Well,
I deserve a producer credit for that.
I agree. No, I want this to be a collaboration.
Okay.
You know,
absolutely. No, I don't want to do any work. I just put the idea
Producers
in your head.
don't do any work.
Well, so executive producers don't do any work.
I'll text you if I need ideas sometime.
There you go. Just because I planted the seed in your brain, therefore I deserve a credit.
No, absolutely. That's how it should work.
I think that's actually how it does work.
Yeah, that's how it works. Producers don't do anything. This match was terrific.
It was good.
This match was absolutely terrific. Apollo Crews, lots of false finishes. What is this here? Cruz evades Kinshasa, hits an Insiguri, an Olympic slam, only gets a 2. But New Day, man, they were about to
they were selling the hell out of everything Apollo was doing. Sean Lindsay here says that Vic said Nigel's at the UK Performance Center training with the NXT UK people.
Okay, well, that's awesome knowledge that he's giving them. However, I need my Nigel on TV, not at the Performance Center. That's what they have Cassius Ohno over there to train people.
Couldn't he just fly out Wednesday?
Yeah, right? Like, tickets are not that expensive. Anyways, look, compared to all the Saudi money they have, $1,200 ticket, he probably gets like the $2,500 ticket, so he gets the little
pod
in
first class. It probably costs way more than $2,500.
Yeah, no, it does. I think first class. Like, I don't know what that is. If that's business or first class.
I think it's first.
If that's first, yeah, I think that's closer to like.
So I think business class, you just get a little more leg room.
Yeah. Anyways, that's like $2,500.
Yeah. Did you mention when Cruz evaded the Kinshasa, hits an Insiguri, Olympic slam, gets the 2 count, and that's when New Day lost their mind?
Oh man, it was great.
That was great.
It was awesome.
And then Nakamura evades a standing shooting star press from Apollo, hits Kinshasa for the win. Afterwards, he starts beating up Apollo in the ring. They end up on the floor. Nakamura runs down basically the entire length of the ramp. Hits another Kinshasa. They're finally booking heel Nakamura well.
Yeah.
Because instead of just being a front area shot artist, he's actually being really vicious.
Yeah. Now, Mustafa Ali, a little bit. Well, I'll get to that when I get to it. Yeah, it was a terrific match. I hope they continue to keep. We'll talk about it during the Mustafa Ali thing.
All right.
Sonya and Mandy backstage, where Mandy had said that she had gotten them a match against the Iconics.
Non-title. She said, hey, remember that time we overheard Kevin Owens talking trash about Shane McMahon?
That's right.
Well, I told Shane that, and now I got us a match against the Iconics. And Sonya's like, for the tag titles? No, but if we win, we get a title shot.
It was. This was a little bit awkward though, because she. I swear, didn't Sonya say, so you're saying we get a tag title match next week? She says, yes. And if we win, we get a tag title match.
Oh, okay.
It was something weird like that. Again, I was trying to pay attention. Maybe I got that wrong, but I was like, on Twitter, I was like, did anybody catch that? Was that awkward or was that just me? It was probably just me.
Jet lag.
Yeah, jet lag. Everything. I'm just going to blame everything from now on jet lag. Mustafa Ali promo. This is really good. Just a camera. There was none of this weird vigilante stuff. It was just him in a stairwell.
About saying that he's going to write his own narrative. He's in control of his own destiny.
Yeah.
He has the pen in his hand, and he's going to write the story. He said, if that pen runs out of ink, I will finish the story in my own blood.
Yeah. Wow.
It was great, dramatic, intense stuff.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff.
So what's you mentioned Ali in relation to Nakamura in some capacity?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, or before I left, or at some point, he went up to Nakamura after he won that title.
Yeah.
And touched the title.
Yeah.
And, I can't think of a better, we've always been a big fan of ladder matches in general.
Mm-hmm.
Just the IC division, I think that could be terrific. It could be Nakamura, Apollo Cruz, Mustafa Ali,
Almost.
Aleister Black, almost, and then maybe Cesaro, right? Put him in a ladder match, or some other kind of cool match.
Yeah.
I don't know, at SummerSlam.
Elimination Chamber. That's his own pay-per-view.
That's his own pay-per-view.
Yeah. Six-pack challenge.
That's even better. Wild card rule. He can't do wild card anymore.
Wild card final.
Wild card final. Put him in a wild card final six-pack challenge.
There you go.
And there you have it all right there. No, I think it'd be terrific.
Well, here, Nakamura with that trench coat thing he has now, he looks like a villain.
Disney villain.
Yeah, he looks like a villain.
He does.
So you can keep up with Mustafa Ali doing the Batman thing.
He's like a Cruella DeVille type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would still all work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
What?
Other people seem to have confirmed, I think, what I said. They said, I heard that too. I heard it too.
Oh, all right.
Mandy did mess it up a bit. I think it was, yeah.
Next, we had Miz TV with special guest HBK Shawn Michaels. First, before Miz introduces the Heartbreak Kid, he tosses to a video recap package of Raw Reunion. Raw Union.
Which did over 3 million.
Yeah, no.
Which did, it all 3 hours pulled over 3 million
Which
viewers.
means they're going to do a lot more of that stuff.
Which means, nostalgia's here to stay.
At the expense of everybody else.
Did you watch, have you been watching Road to All Out?
Mm-mm.
I think there's been 2 episodes.
Yeah,
so
the second one just came out, I believe.
So, the second one has the Tully interview in it where he talks about Shawn Spears. They've actually done a pretty decent job. I went back and I watched the first one. I watched the second one yesterday. Or I watched both of them yesterday, rather. And, they did. Number one, they're really well produced.
Yeah, the production value is great.
And they do seem to be concentrating all their efforts on getting Shawn Spears to a point of legitimacy after the WWE basically ruined him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty damn good. He had a little sit-down interview with JR.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
JR, for the most part, remembered who he was. And it was obviously not scripted, and it was really fun. It was cool. Good stuff.
So after the Raw reunion recap, Miz introduces Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
New Day's rocking out to his theme. Xavier Woods singing along.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. You have Big E playing air guitar on his tag title.
That was good. He had some interaction with Kyle O'Reilly
on Twitter
as well. That was fun. And they chat a little bit. And this actually came off as very natural and unscripted as well.
Yeah.
And it probably was. It was probably unscripted.
Yeah.
Because they've got, they were in a movie together, of course, The Marine 6. And Miz did not forget to plug that again.
Yeah, he did a couple times at least.
And Shawn Michaels says, yeah, I know what it was like to be a young talent back in the day, wanting to get the old timers out of the way, or in his time, anybody in the way of his belt of the world title out of the way. Yeah.
He said also at the same time what Stone Cold said is true. We're all family. It's always so much fun when we get together.
Yeah.
And then he starts putting over Seth Rollins, mentioned how they kind of had he's now an honorary member of the Clique. And then interrupted by, I'm here to show the world Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
So he comes down the ring. He says, Shawn, I used to really like you, but now when I see you, you're embarrassing. You're an embarrassment.
He says your Goldberg match bad.
And he calls him out for his return to the ring at was it Crown Jewel? Is that where it was, the tag match?
It wasn't a Crown Jewel, was it? God, was it?
I think so.
There was Greatest Rumble.
And then Crown Jewel.
Oh, maybe it was Crown Jewel.
And then Super Showdown.
It wasn't the last one. The last one was Goldberg. Okay, yeah, it was Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. And
I always think there was more of those than there were. But there was that Australian Super Showdown.
Yeah, that was Super Showdown. Yeah, that was a month before Crown Jewel. And says when HBK came back to the ring, it broke Dolph's heart because he was an embarrassment. And Shawn Michaels said
he had the line of the frickin' night, man.
Yeah,
maybe of the month.
He says, I'm not going to disagree with you. It was embarrassing. But
I'd rather have a legacy to show for it than to look back on my career
and having accomplished nothing
except being referred to as a second-rate Shawn Michaels
wannabe.
Well, yeah. Piss off Ghost.
Yeah,
oh.
And then Dolph's like, well, the only second-rate Shawn Michaels I see is standing in front of me. It's a terrible comeback.
Bad comeback.
Terrible comeback.
Yeah.
And then Miz gets in there and says, well, Dolph, all you do is complain. Do something.
He said, in this business, you can't just sit there and say, it should have been me. You have to make it you.
Yeah. So do something about it.
Yeah, so do something. Dolph swings for HBK.
Well, there's some posturing first. Yeah. Like people start taking off their jackets.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Miz and Dolph are going to go at it. HBK steps in between them. And then, Dolph swings for HBK. Shawn ducks. Dolph hits Miz.
Yeah.
HBK goes after Dolph a little bit, turns to check on the Miz, turns back around, eats a super kick from Dolph.
Yeah.
And then Dolph leaves the ring.
Yeah. Miz was about to attack him, but didn't. Instead, he checked on his Marine 6 co-star.
Yes.
So, I thought it was a very effective segment.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
They've done 2 of these. I know you said you didn't watch last week's, I think, when Dolph came out and just sort of ran down Miz on Miz TV. It was a really well done, very effective, very quick segment. I mean, do I care about a Dolph Ziggler Miz match at SummerSlam? Maybe not.
These guys have good chemistry, though, as we see in the previous
good ring
matches.
Chemistry. Yeah, they do. And so
I think they're friends. So in terms of the promo department, they probably feel like, all right, well, we could
do whatever.
Yeah.
So I agree. Just philosophically, do I want to see this match? No. Probably a good match, though.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be good.
It'll be fine. These guys have delivered.
You know what I think of, dude? I think of. I told this to Luke on Wrestle Talk. I think had Dolph and Kofi, who you would think could put on a good match together, had they not just had a stinker at Stomping Grounds? Yeah, the cage match.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
I know they had a better match on SmackDown like the next night, next week. But like I think about the big pay-per-view thing, and it was just a stinker.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
If that was a killer match, I could have been like, oh, okay, this could be cool. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's too many other people who don't have matches at SummerSlam so far.
You'd rather see, yeah.
I'd rather see.
Yeah. Next, Charlotte Flair versus Ember Moon. This match barely got started when Bayley's music hit. She made her way down to ringside.
Yeah.
Charlotte gets distracted by Bayley's presence. Ember takes advantage, rolls her up, gets the win.
Yeah.
She rolls out of the ring so Charlotte can attack her. Her and Bayley are standing side by side, kind of celebrating, and then Ember Moon tosses Bayley into the ring.
That was awesome.
Charlotte nails her with a boot, and then Ember gets on the top, hits an eclipse on Charlotte, and then gets on the next turnbuckle over, hits an eclipse on Bayley.
It was very satisfying. Eclipses are so satisfying.
This all happened to spend about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It was a very effective 2 minutes.
Yeah, but like more match though.
There really should.
I feel like Charlotte and Ember Moon could deliver a hell of a match.
Oh man, absolutely. Ember Moon is terrific.
Next, we had Kofi Kingston come out for a promo before his match against Samoa Joe. New Day take their leave of the commentary desk. Michael Cole joins the team.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have the New Day out for the whole show. They didn't do anything after that.
Or just put Cole out there for the whole show.
Yeah.
It was all weird.
I mean, preferably New Day. We see plenty of Michael Cole on.
I agree totally.
Raw.
I'm just saying.
For the sake of
stick with
consistency,
it.
yeah.
Stick with it.
And Kofi's out to issue his SummerSlam challenge, and unsurprisingly, he challenges Randall Orton to a match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Given what kind of has happened the last couple weeks. Orton comes down the ring. Kofi throws to video of a match against Orton in 2009. Kofi saying is at Madison Square Garden, November 16th, I want to say, 2009. The entire crowd was chanting his name. He thought that was a moment where he was going to ascend to the main event.
Yeah.
After that match, and they showed the shot of Kofi doing with the boom drop, putting Orton through the table.
Crashing through the table.
Yeah. And then Kofi says, but no, after that match, Randy, you used your influence backstage to keep me from moving up to the main event card. And Randy goes, yeah, I did do that. You've had to work. You've had to put on a Jamaican accent. You've had to throw pancakes. I haven't had to work. I just had to be Randy Orton.
That was good enough. I've main evented WrestleManias, won championships, 2 Royal Rumbles, just because I'm Randy Orton.
Good.
This was a killer promo from both these guys. It was absolutely killer. This is so good for Kofi because he's totally going to win at SummerSlam. And to use the rumors from back in the day, and I've noticed some people on Twitter saying, they were pretty much just some unsubstantiated rumors. Apparently there's some... Maybe it didn't happen that way. Maybe it wasn't actually Randy holding him back. I don't know. But the fact that they can go back and address that kind of stuff, use it as storyline, is terrific. Absolutely terrific. And Randy does seem like he's invested in this.
Totally.
He doesn't look like he's sleepwalking through this, even though he'd much rather be wrestling Will Ospreay, apparently.
Yes, in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
He's
going to have to wait.
Next June, we'll
wait another 11 months for that.
Yeah.
Then Orton says, well, Kofi, you owe me all this. You didn't earn this. Randy says, I'm the one that injured Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
I'm the one that knocked him out of the Elimination Chamber match. I'm the one that allowed you to have this opportunity.
Which I'm reading too much into it, perhaps, but given the Mustafa Ali promo we had, I'm hoping that maybe after Orton, Mustafa Ali will then grasp at his opportunity.
Yeah, because Mustafa said he wants to be WWE champion.
He mentioned specifically the WWE championship there, not the IC title.
And then he says Kofi isn't a deserving champion and that Randy can take the title off him whenever he wants. He said he then accepts Kofi's challenge, and they kind of just leave it at that.
Sorry, hold on. Breaking news. Jeremy Parenti here through Super Chat said he's at the Barstow Del Taco.
Oh man, that was so good.
I'm so jealous right now.
I'm so good.
Literally just overcome with rage that I'm not there.
Yeah, me too. It was so good. It was the best Del Taco I've ever had.
I didn't know Del Taco could be like that.
They were like, because everything was double stuffed.
It was double stuffed and super fresh.
Yeah, man.
That's great. It's like we were in the lab, right?
Yeah, it was
concocting that stuff.
Yeah, it was. It was like the original. It was like their R&D kitchen.
Oh man, exactly.
It was great.
Jeremy, enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
We have to buy some real estate there in Barstow.
Well, I'm sure we can get it for pretty cheap.
Probably.
I don't think it's an expensive town to live in.
You're probably right.
And then we're only 2 hours from Vegas.
I know, man. That's awesome.
So after that, we get Kofi versus Samoa Joe. Joe walks down the ring. He and Randy kind of pass each other on the ramp. And then Randy's like, maybe I'll take this match in ringside.
Yeah.
So we go. He has a seat next to commentary. A fun, decent match between Kofi and Samoa Joe that is not going to have a clean finish. And sure enough, towards the end, Orton sneaks in the ring, goes for an RKO on Kofi.
Ooh, but
Kofi evades.
This is a good counter to the RKO, I feel. The George Mizanin.
Yeah.
Right here, because Kofi put this up.
Yeah.
He put the one that's sort of cocked here and then the extended arm.
Well, you get this one so you can jab.
Yeah.
And this one that you can actually swing through on.
But either way, you're also, like, try to RKO me right now. See?
See, I have to put my face in harm's way to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're...
And commentary put over, Kofi is savvy now after 10 years of being around.
He knows what to expect when the Viper is going to strike.
Exactly, and he knows how to counter it. It's like when Guinan did this to Q.
So Joe gets up, he like grabs Randy by the shoulder and starts to turn him around. He eats the RKO.
Yeah, never mind. That match was a scrub, not to protect Joe because Joe got chumped out.
Yeah, he did.
God damn it. You know, man, it was just a day ago I was talking to somebody on Twitter about, no, man, Joe's still great. He's still intimidating. He gets chumped out.
He gets chumped out. I know. It's disheartening, man. And then Orton gets up and he eats Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah.
Even if you do this, you can't counter the Trouble in Paradise.
Because it can come from over here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yep.
SOS.
Different movement. After that, Finn Balor comes down the ring. He has interview.
He looks pretty dejected. He looked kind of checked out.
Oh, he looked totally checked out. He's looking forward to vacation post SummerSlam.
He is, man. He is. He's like me, like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, yeah, it's fine. Let's just get through it. I already got Cal on board. I'm out of here.
It's like I got June 29th circle on the calendar.
Finn is recently engaged, so he's looking to smash.
Some fresh ink on his elbow.
That's right, yeah. They got the matching tattoos.
Yep.
Good stuff. But so he challenges Bray. He says, I don't know what this new persona is all about. He's not real. But I challenged him to a match.
I've looked fear in the eye.
He wasn't sure if Bray had some in the past to beef with him for, or if he's got a new problem with Finn.
Yeah, nonetheless, Finn's looked at fear in the eye, has never ran away. He challenges Bray, and then Bray accepts his challenge via Firefly Funhouse.
I loved this, and it sort of confirms what we had, the ideas that we had heard from the Friendos, and we had sort of thought of also perhaps that the Muscle Man Dance Bray, the Firefly Funhouse Bray, would be almost a separate persona. We would see him only in the context of Firefly Funhouse up on the Tron, and he did. He responded to the challenge, and
says, "I'm a huge fan of you, Finn. You are an extraordinary man. However, the Fiend is not such a fan of yours.
Yeah,
but I'm here to let you know that the Fiend accepts your challenge."
And the camera sort of goes a little closer in on him,
and he starts talking like this.
Let me in, and then we get some. You see the Fiend in his wherever he is.
The giant.
Let me in.
Cartoonish hammer, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was really effective. I thought it was really well done. They've nailed the Fiend so far.
Yeah. Next, we had a video package recapping what happened on Raw Union involving the 24/7 title. Mm-hmm. In lieu of having the 24/7 title on the show, we get that.
Yeah.
Next, the Charlotte interview. Sarah was supposed to be interviewing somebody else. Instead, I think, no, maybe not. She said the superstar asked for this interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Charlotte says, I shouldn't have to ask for this interview to begin with. I'm Charlotte Flair. Yeah. I shouldn't be off the SummerSlam card. But I'm going to demand a match at SummerSlam, and it's going to be someone better than Bayley, better than Ember Moon. I'll show that I'm the queen of all the eras.
Of all the eras, yeah.
So, looking like Trish.
Yup.
That takes us to our main event. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Of course, before that in the match, Shane and Drew and Elias all come down to ringside. Drew looking jacked in that ref outfit.
It's funny because there was a little non-news story yesterday about Sheamus getting a new haircut.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
On his Instagram story or
something
like that.
That much of a new haircut. He just has hair on the sides now.
He grew it out and he made it a little nicer. But for whatever reason, he was wearing a referee
I noticed that too.
shirt.
I noticed that too.
And the non-news item, I forget who the news story was. Is like I forget who it was.
I think that story is broke by Sheamus himself.
Yeah, but there was speculation, of course. He's wearing a referee outfit. Is this going to lead to a new direction for Sheamus? Well, Sheamus is a big dude, and
yes.
Drew kind of illustrated last night why that's. And I think that article is tongue-in-cheek, obviously. Nobody actually thinks Sheamus is going to be a ref. But that's why it would be asinine if he was. Sheamus is a big dude. Drew looked hilarious as a referee because he's bigger than Roman and he's bigger than Kevin Owens.
I know. Well, it's funny because he had his ref shirt. He had some black jeans on and some black Air Max 270s.
Yeah.
And he just looked like, all right, well, I'll take my tucked in black T-shirt I was wearing earlier, take that off and just put this ref shirt on.
Everybody else looked like a child compared to him, and you can't have that in a wrestling
match. My wife was sitting next to me watching something on the iPad while this was on, and she looks up and she says, man, that referee's really buff. And I said, that's Drew McIntyre.
That's Drew McIntyre.
And she goes, oh, why is he a referee? I was like,
don't worry about it.
Just marvel at his manliness.
Hasn't she? Because I think at this point, Lacey has kind of learned just not to ask questions.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's just the easier answer is just to accept it. Mm-hmm. So Shane announces the match. KO, Reigns are out there. Owens grabs the mic and says, "I don't care who's out here. I'm gonna run through everybody to get to Shane." Roman grabs the mic and says, "You're gonna run through everybody, huh? You ain't gonna run through me."
Yeah.
Match begins. They keep fighting into the corner, and Drew, rather than count to 5 and let them separate, he starts pushing his way through there.
This was reminiscent of Michael
P.S.
Hayes'
Hayes,
time as a ref.
At Star Wars 82, I believe. Flair versus Kerry Von Erich.
Yeah, he just
was
was the most handsy ref there was. He just kept on getting
It was funny
involved.
because Drew would push his way through and come out and be like, "I'm the ref," and smile.
I'm the ref. I can do that.
Start pointing at the badge on his referee shirt.
But this only happened a couple times before Roman and KO were done with it.
They did this.
Yeah, they did that, and then Roman attacked Drew.
Tosses him from the ring. Elias gets in. Owens tosses him. Everybody's brawling. Eventually, Owens is sent to the outside. The heels get the upper hand on Reigns. Shane's about to go for a spear on Roman. Owen pulls him out of the ring. Super kicks for Drew and Elias. Roman hits a spear on Drew. Stunner for Elias. Shane gets back in the ring. Superman punch, a stunner for him. Crowd's chanting one more time. Roman does this.
Yeah.
To KO. And so Owens hits another stunner on Shane. The only thing that was missing from this, of course, was Owens hitting the stunner on Roman Reigns.
I know, and I wanted that so bad. Take a risk. I know it might turn some people on KO or against KO or whatever, but man, have Owens hit him with that stunner. Maybe they didn't want to be too stone cold with him.
Maybe.
But that's what you got to do.
You got to do it.
He talked about running through everybody, run through Roman. That's what you got to do.
At this point, it's been like 2 weeks.
The crowd would have popped huge.
Oh, hell yeah.
By the way, the crowd would have popped huge.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the only thing missing.
The stunners looked better, too.
Yeah.
People were selling them better.
Yeah. Yeah.
There wasn't that weird, you kick somebody in the stomach. It's not that difficult. You just go down like this. You don't, go like that. So he has to, go find you.
I mean, but typically, though, when you sell a kick to the gut, you don't bend forward as a wrestler. Mm-hmm. So it's maybe it's somewhat counterintuitive.
Yeah, maybe.
But everybody's watched the stunner enough. You'd think it'd be, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's answer some questions.
That's a good idea. I'm in Discord. I've been ignoring Discord a couple days because of the jet lag.
I'm sure they're used to
Just
it.
because of jet lag.
Vandalia 1998. Do you think all the talk of quitting will lead to an actual I quit match at SummerSlam between Shane and Kevin Owens? It should. And Shane should quit.
I wonder if Shane does much backstage. If he were to quit, would he still be with the company? Is that something that would
Who, Shane?
Yeah.
Well, just be on camera, he'd quit.
No. I know, but what does he do stuff? I mean, we've heard that him and Triple H have tried to talk to. I know, I saw that. We've heard that he tried to talk to.
Oh, to Vince?
To Vince.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got to do something backstage.
Yeah. The villain Alan Black. You think the Fiend could squash Balor at SummerSlam? I wouldn't be surprised.
And it'll probably be Man Balor.
Yeah, it will be.
I really want to see it be Demon. I want to see Demon Balor take a loss and walk
No,
away.
I think that's something they got to build towards more, though.
Come back, Club, OC. Let's see here. Alex C. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Since Ali is no longer a vigilante superhero, but rather writing his own future.
Maybe that's the superhero, though. He's the writer.
Well, he says, I mean, he's now a comic book writer.
No, I think that's his hero name, the writer.
He calls him Mustafa Stanley instead of Ali. It's a bad joke. I don't know. Alex is usually pretty on point.
Okay. Tommy Cat, welcome back, Steve. You got a great business partner in Larson. The show did not miss a beat. I met Jay Peterman at a baseball game last night.
Are you serious?
Was it Seinfeld night or something?
Oh, that's hilarious.
John Hurley, that's his name.
Yeah. Oh,
he was great in Spam-A-Lot when I saw it. He was awesome.
I would imagine so.
It was a fun show.
That's
Thank
funny.
you, Tommy Cat. And yes, welcome back, Steve.
So, as you saw on your phone, and we can now confirm, Simon Miller tweeted this out
Goodness.
about 20 minutes ago. He said, so Adam Mayhem kept ducking me after saying he'd accept any challenge for the H title until Going in Raw and Society Wrestling stepped in. Therefore, on the 24th of August, 2019, Simon Miller is headed to South Korea to kick some wrestling ass. What a world.
And there's the promotional poster, and sure enough,
way in the back, Adam Mayhem in the H title. Up in the front,
Simon Miller.
New H champion, hopefully. We got to talk to Simon, though, and try to maybe get him some brass knuckles.
You know what? So like I said, let's just let the match happen. Let the match happen.
We'll talk about it. I don't want to talk about it on like this show.
Let's let the match happen. Eternal Blue, AEW's TNT.
How about some like food poisoning? So like Adam Mayhem will crap his pants in the middle of the ring, and it'll be funny, and he'll be humiliated.
You just want humiliation for him.
Yes.
Eternal Blue. I mean, I just like if you just like cut me a check for even a tenth of the money that I've sent him.
He also have to ask, can we get a live stream of Simon Miller versus Mayhem? I don't know if they live stream it. If they did, I'd be down. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I would too. Eternal Blue, AEW's TNT hype video just dropped. Good production. I'll have to take a look at that when we're done here.
Yeah, they do good stuff over there.
They do. They
know drama.
You mentioned Jeremy Parente at Barstow Del Taco. That sounds so good.
Oh, man.
Eternal internet jargon, sorry. Kofi's ready to fight pose reminds me of Shamrock in a tight ref shirt threatening Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13. That was very much how Shamrock would his posture when he was gonna fight. Leandro Vereda, AEW TNT just made their announcement. Yep. Jeffrey Nguyen, happy National Tequila Day, friendos.
Oh, there you go.
Have you tried that tequila that Wade O'Brien gave us?
This stuff over here?
Yeah.
I have not.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
No. Yeah, I might give it a shot. I'll give it a try. Austin Cunningham, I'm just happy the deal between Burger King and Alistair's ice cream truck went through. 3 mini Whoppers in my mouth. Shackton. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good one. Alex Foster. If you guys were at the SmackDown Live Town Hall meeting, what minor complaints would you voice? They don't do the 2 out of 3 falls. They don't do that stuff.
Yeah, they've gotten away from that, thankfully. They've gotten rid of the crane as the primary aid camera, which in the early days of SmackDown was my first and foremost gripe.
What problems would I have with SmackDown?
Just Shane. Say, I want less Shane. I want less of you, Shane.
Yeah.
That's actually a fairly major problem with SmackDown, though.
It was better last night, though.
Yeah.
It was better last night.
More Asuka.
Oh, my God. Yeah, there you go. That's
more Asuka.
That's a major one. More Asuka. More Kairi Sane.
Yes.
I want all that. Like, why is it like...
So they had their tag title match, and it was wonk finish.
Are they gonna do...
And now,
maybe they'll do a triple threat.
Maybe.
That has to be.
They have to do that, I guess.
Oh, God. That would be terrible if they
Asuka
did.
and Kairi better win that match.
No kidding.
It's a load of crap they're not on TV in a prominent featured role.
This is a good question.
Because they're awesome.
No, I agree. Totally. 100%. Wolfpack for life. Obviously, Kevin Owens is being groomed to be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin. What other superstars are the next other famous Attitude Era wrestlers? Who's being groomed to be the next Val Venus? Sexual. Finn Balor. He just got engaged.
Yeah, he likes to thrust his pelvis out.
Yeah. They always get really close on his bell end.
Or Otis. He likes to thrust his pelvis, too.
Yeah. Otis is like a weird mix of like Eugene and Val Venus.
Seth Rollins, I think they want him to be the next Triple H. I don't know if it's really working, though.
No, it's not. He's too dorky. He's too much of a nerd.
Gustavo Gama with just an octopus emoji. I don't know what that means.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it is an octopus emoji. Is that an octopus? Looks like an octopus to me.
Yeah, that's an octopus. I don't know what that means.
I don't get it.
Gus is an interesting guy. Let's see if anybody else is in Discord here. No, man. See, like, here's the thing. I pay attention to Discord and nobody says anything.
Like the whole first week you were gone, it just passed my mind because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, sure.
And then it was brought to my attention that I was not paying proper attention to Discord. I started paying attention to Discord and no one said anything.
Yeah. The heck. Blake Whitehouse, why'd you guys take Carmella out of your intro video when you remade them? That's entirely on me, and it was a bonehead move. I forgot. I just have not made time. It's one of those things that I want to do. It's just so low priority that I keep on forgetting to do it. So keep reminding me, Blake, and I will do it at some point. And now that there's no wild card anymore, so I'm sorry, there is a wild card. There's no talk about it.
Yeah,
there's no brand split. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll toss her in somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to.
There you go.
I mean, Sasha's not around. I'll take Sasha out.
There you go.
Let's see here. Logan Finsterbush. After seeing what Liv Morgan said last week on SmackDown, what do you think her new gimmick or look will be? I just watched Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville's Donut Show, and Liv guest stars and dropped some small hints on there about her new look. So she's going to have a new look.
Interesting. I wonder what the hints were. No hints as far as what the hints were here from.
Well, within the context of a donut show, maybe there was like a donut with sprinkles on it, and she was like,
yeah,
maybe that.
Yeah, could be.
Glazed. Maybe she's like, more body oil.
Yeah. Anyway, you can incorporate a jelly donut into
Bear Claw. He's going to steal Cal's gimmick.
There you go.
A jelly donut.
A jelly donut, yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Was there a wrestler who would like throw up on command? Yeah, what's his face? Draws. Puke.
Yeah.
Draws, yeah.
Puke.
Because jelly donut kind of...
Yeah, I guess so. Or custard filled, something
custard
like that.
filled. Yeah. I love custard. Those are all good answers.
Mm-hmm.
Old fashioned.
There you go.
She could be like an old timey person.
There you go.
What donut do you want to see a wrestler be is my question this week.
I think the most difficult one might be an apple fritter.
An apple fritter? Yeah, I don't know. What is a fritter?
It's just something doughy that's deep fried.
God, that sounds so good
like corn fritter. You ever had a corn fritter before?
No, I have not.
Oh, man, they're good.
Ooh.
It's just a ball of dough with corn in it. You deep fry.
That sounds amazing.
It's good.
That sounds really good. I like cornbread.
Cornbread's good, too.
Man, I could eat that all day long.
Me, too.
I got to make some banana bread. Pretty hungry, dude.
Yeah, me too. I just brought some chili.
Yeah,
I'm not excited about it either.
I could tell from
You're probably going to be less excited about it after I eat it.
I made myself a little roast beef sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
Some rice.
Is it fresh roast beef?
No, it's just out of a thing.
Oh, okay. Man, I
just bought it yesterday. Does that make it fresh? But it's from Winco, so no.
No. I got to make me a roast because, man, day after you make
That's good stuff.
Some roast beef sandwiches out of some roast.
That's
good
so
stuff.
Good. Let's see here. Sammy Garcia, I appreciate the way WWE are handling Bray right now, especially how they do his promos. What?
Alex C in chat says Adam Mayhem is pretty doughy. He can be an apple fritter.
Oh, nah, man. He's baloney status. That dude is Oscar Meyer.
Oh, man.
My Adam Mayhem has a first name. It's Bolongy. I appreciate the way WWE are handling Bray right now, especially how they do his promos. Who else could benefit from doing backstage promos besides Bray? I'm sorry, like Bray, besides Mustafa Ali?
I think basically anybody could benefit from taking a more creative approach to promos.
I agree.
Not just the same static shots or coming out to the ring and talking.
So like Bray, I mean, obviously those things are scripted. He's just really good at that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he probably writes it.
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali's are just very natural. I mean, it's just obvious that he's coming up with them.
Mm-hmm. He shoots them, gives it to them. It's like, you can use it if you want to.
I would think that's the case. That would not surprise me if that was the case.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to know if maybe they've incorporated that in the program. Okay, Mustafa Ali, give us a minute. You know,
maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Boy, 205 was good this week.
I know. You gotta check it out.
It was really good.
I'm excited for that Shane Strickland match.
Oh boy, it is terrific.
Next week, the main event next week's gonna be great. The Drake's finally wrestling.
I know. I missed that week where him and Kanellis had their standoff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing such good stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah, they are.
WWE is really good.
Well, 205 Live's really good. NXT's pretty good too.
Oh man. Anyways, what do we got coming up on Overrun? Oh, you know what I did? I put up a question thread. If you're a $5 and up patron, I should do this on the channel memberships too. In case you are unable to watch the bonus episodes live, I'm going to start putting up QA threads.
There you go.
So that, you know, if you watch bonus episodes and you're like, oh man, all these people are there watching live and getting their questions answered, I want my question answered too.
Yeah.
You will have a means to do that. So I'm going to take a look at one of these questions here and tease.
Well, before we continue, I'll do this. Post Wrestling has a follow-up on what we talked about earlier from Pro Wrestling Sheet. And they have been able to, quote, confirm through multiple sources that Charlotte Flair is scheduled to face Trish Stratus at SummerSlam on Sunday, August 11th in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So, first reported by Pro Wrestling Sheet, seemingly confirmed by Post Wrestling.
Yeah, I think they said something like that, like 3 sources that said they confirmed that.
So there you go. Looks like it's a done deal. Very cool.
This week or today on Overrun, we're going to answer the question from the one and only Just AJ. Do you think a gimmick like a Vern Gagne or a Nick Bockwinkel could get over today? A wrestler who has an old school feel and essentially treats the business like it was still the 70s. He clarifies, not a time travel character, but just a generic yet charismatic character. He's been watching some old school AWA, and sometimes old school wrestling is just so great. So we're going to talk about could an old school wrestler work in today's WWE?
Fair enough.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.